Right. Right. We'll just set our settings, as it were. So we'll do the usual. Check, microphone check. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Mary had a little lamb, and oh, she was white as snow. So, my friends, how the heck is everybody? Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is doing safe. So, my friends, what do I have for you today? Well, we are a little bit further on than we were a few days ago. So, I've been working on a header pack for the AGCO Ideal 10T. So these are in-game headers, of course. You know, they're nothing new or special. Specifications are, you know, identical to what you would get in the game. However, there have been some adjustments to them. So, for example, we have here the so this is the Capello. So the Capello, the HS16, that 16 row Capello. But as you can see, my friends, I've altered the coloring to Fent. So the colors match the harvester here. Mr. Lunatic Cam, how are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope your family is well. So yeah, we've adjusted the materials of the Capella here to match the Fent. And also, if you notice here, there were logos here. So right here, there was also the Capella logo that was up here. Where is it? Let's see. Yeah, there was a Capella logo here. I'm sure you've seen the red Capella logo that was there. So that's been removed. The Capella logo from this side has been removed as well. I can actually show you just so you know what the hell I'm talking about. So let me just show you the kind of the in-game one. So this is the Quasar H16. Let me just rent that there so you can kind of get the idea. Let me see. Yeah, just give you a little bit of a comparison here, so you know what's going on with this thing. Let me get a harvester quickly. Get a cheap one. Doesn't have to be anything. We just need to for a little bit of Mr. OTD. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, sir. Just for demonstration purposes, so you can kind of see the difference between the two of them. Now, as I said, these are not radical. I essentially use the in-game, the base game headers, as it were. But I've done a little bit to kind of to try and match them up to the Ideal 10T. So yeah, here's your base game. So there you go. You see the decals there. So these decals are gone, right? The decal here has been removed, and the decal here has been removed, and I've adjusted. So so originally the back color here was Capello black. Okay, so I changed that to Fent Black 1. This section here, I mean, you can colorize it in the game, but I set that to Fent Black 1 as well. So it more accurately matches the harvester. Now, what I haven't been able to do, and that is the next course of action, is we're going to put Fent logos on. So you have your Fent logo here, okay, right? So I've got one of those logos as a DDS file, kind of prepped and ready, right? So what I want to do next is, and I have to obviously learn how to do it, we're going to put Fent logos here, okay? So a smaller Fent logo will be put there. We're going to put a Fent logo here, right, where the old Capella used to be. And we're going to put a Fent logo here. So they'll be different sizes, just kind of to match, you know. So that's the Capello. Now, one of the things I've done is all of the headers here are 100% all make. So there's a Giants have a test program called Test Runner. So it's a tiny little program where you kind of you drag and drop your mod onto the program, right? And it runs 10 tests. So all these headers pass all 10 tests now by Giants. So basically, there are no errors in the test, and it passes console compatibility as well. But that is not the full picture. Just because it passes the Giants run test program is not the full story. You have to test it in game, and you have to check your log, and you have to use the damn thing. So there was a couple of other things here. So this is the PowerFlex, the 50-foot PowerFlex, okay? So this comes with the Ideal 10T. You're going to be getting, so everything's under AGCO now, okay? All right. So you're going to be getting the Draper 45-foot, okay? So everything, it works, it's compatible with the Ideal 10T. So these are all the Fendt colors. If you look closely there, see there's the Fendt logo on it, right? So that's the that one. You get a black version of the Helianthus with no decals. So I removed the Capello decals on that. I'll show you that in a second, okay? All Fendt colors as well. You get two versions of the Leguano 40, okay? So I'll just rent these so you can kind of see the difference between the two of them. Right, now I'll probably only include one of them, but for the purposes of the stream I wanted to test them out. So yeah, the in-game version is the Leguano 40, okay? This one here I found is a Leguano 60, so it's longer, physically longer, so it holds a larger header. I'm probably going to need an even larger version of this, because as I can show you over here, so this one here is the Leguano 40, and this is your Helianthus 12,000. See, no decals, but look how it overhangs and stuff. So yeah, you're going to need I'm going to need a larger header trailer than that. So you can see the Capello here. See the logos are gone on this here, look. So once again, once I learn how to do it, a Fendt logo will be put here to match. And there's going to be a Fendt logo put here as well, right? So that's how we're going to do it. This is the Draper, the 45-foot Draper. So this has the Fendt logo on. Now, this particular mod here, I mean, this is actually on the mod hub, right? So there's, I think it's called the Lizard Cutter Pack. I'm sure you're aware of that one, OTD, the Lizard Cutter Pack. You can select color options and you can select brand logos and stuff. So what I did was I stripped it back to what I personally wanted it to be. So you no longer have any options on it, basically. So I've stripped it all the way back. I've retitled it to AGCO and Draper. So it's now fully Fendt colored, and you have no options anymore. See that? So I've got rid of all the options on this thing. So that's kind of one thing I wanted to do. I know people probably won't agree with that. They like their options, but that's the way I'm personally going to do it, I'm kind of making this for myself as much as anybody else, But yeah, so we have Fendt, we have the Draper, 13.7 meter Draper. So here is the Leguano 60. So this is the 15 meter header. But look at this shit. Look how big this freaking header is. Look. Now it'll fit on it, but this header trailer needs to be much longer than what it is, because it's just not going to carry these huge headers. Look at this shit. Huh? So even if I push it up, even if I push it up a little bit more, maybe I should actually. But this drawbar is too short as well. So realistically, I think this drawbar would probably have to be even extended, to make it longer. Yeah, so that's so you get the so there'll be two separate mods. I mean, I've decided to kind of split them up. So you'll get the AGCO Ideal 10T, and you'll get the 50-foot PowerFlex header in one mod, right? Then in the other mod, you'll get the headers. So you'll get the AGCO Quasar HS16. You'll get the Leguano 60 or Leguano 80, if I can make a Leguano 80 or Leguano 20, whatever. You'll get the Draper 45-foot header, and you'll get the Helianthus 1200. So there'll be four headers in the pack. I've learned how to do the make mod icons. So all the mod icons are done and ready. And I've actually got a special mod icon that shows all four. So like, you see the way you have your icons here, your little pictures. So I've made a special icon whereby go back. So I have a special icon. So all four of these mods here will be in the one picture, right? So yeah, I have that ready. But I'm just testing each mod individually at the moment, you know. And if everything works okay, then I'll put all the mods into a single zip file, as it were, as a single mod. But yeah, you know, it's still, you know, there's still a way to go yet. As I said, I do want to get the decals put on this thing. I think it's gonna, you know, it'll look really, really good with the Fendt decals and stuff. So I've checked the error log and everything, in game and through the various Giants tools that are out there. No errors so far, but you still gotta check the damn thing. So yeah, eventually, it's gonna be a while yet. You know, I'm definitely not gonna be putting this shit out or anything. You know, it's got to be bug tested to hell and back before I would even consider putting it out there. So yeah, we rented a few fields, and yeah, we'll do a little bit of harvesting. Uh, easy. Oh dear. I do apologize. It's English only, so I do apologize. I don't speak French. How are you? How are things? I did OTD. I did see. So I checked. I rechecked Steam. I did see that you now own the Grimmy DLC thingy. Did you get that by yourself, or was that the thing that I sent you? Or because you know, I did actually try to resend it to you. But because it says you already own it, I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to resend it. So yeah, we've used the easy development console there. Mr. Rob D. Titan is playing Farming Simulator 19. So he pops up in my, oh, what am I doing? Now, one of the things I might consider. So in cab, okay, I might add maybe a couple of kind of configuration options in terms of you know, the seat color and that type of thing. You know, I may change something like that. I want to check something there. Let me see there. Now, is that the bleeding lighting, or is that my imagination? I'm just checking the colors here of the cab. I thought maybe it might have been different, but it's not actually. So yeah, I may change the some, you know, get some new color schemes. So I was thinking maybe like a grey color or black. I'm not going to do anything like fucking stupid, you know, like reds and pinks and purples and shit like that. So you know, I'll probably keep it like neutral colors. You know, if I'm going to add, you know, kind of you know, color choices to the you know, the interior cab or something. Farmer Min, how the heck are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. I've been watching your videos. Very good, sir. Very good. I overheard that conversation between you and Miss Sophie about a certain depressed cow. Very, very sad situation, I'm afraid, isn't it? Yeah. I think you may have no choice, Farmer Min, but to you know, put him out of his misery, as it were. You know, Jeffrey has never been the most stable of cows, you know. So I've been mixing like antidepressants into his you know, into his feed and stuff like that, you know. But you know, and so I know you were wondering about the, you know, the Def Leppard, you know, playing the Def Leppard music. It's actually more for Jeffrey more than the other cows, you know, kind of, you know, cheer him up and stuff. But yeah, he might be beyond the point now of saving, you know. But I'm sure nobody knows what the hell we're talking about. But yeah, so I gotta tell you guys, this has been a, excuse my language, a fucking nightmare for the last few days trying to do this. I'm not a modder, you know. I'm learning on the fly. I'm watching videos. I've made so many bloody mistakes over the last 2 days. It's just unbelievable. I've been pulling my freaking hair out, and it's just like, you know, when you're dealing with scripting and XML editing, even the slightest little mistake and will just throw off, you know, the whole thing. You know, you'll break, you know, you change something, you'll break something else. It was just driving me absolutely potty for the last few days trying to figure out, you know, where I went wrong, what did I do, how can I fix it. But perseverance, we're finally, I think, at a point where we have no bloody errors. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of testing here. As I said, I haven't built my PC yet, so obviously you guys are watching really, really shitty ass quality, low quality stream here, but there's not much I can do, I'm afraid. I've been so focused on this mod thing that, you know, I just haven't had the kind of time or the inclination to you know, to put the PC together, you know. So you can see here when I hook up, it says AGCO Draper. You see that? So I've changed the kind of the titles and the descriptions of things. Now my frame rate will probably go to shite now because well, having 4 freaking harvesters is probably going to kill my frame rate here. I mean, not that it's good as it is, but you know what? I might actually leave this here. I mean, there isn't really much to show here. You've seen the power flow before, or sorry, the power flex, the 50-foot power flex. So you know what that one is like. If you've seen the in-game Leguana, you know what the hell it is. You know. So I think I'll just focus on the Helianthus here. Actually, you know what? I might as well take it off the trailer. So yeah, there's, as I said, there is still more to do. I really don't want to like put it out there until it has the logos on it. But I actually have to learn how to do that first. So you can see there it says AGCO Helianthus. So it doesn't say Capello anymore. And it all has nice matchy colours. You know what? So I'm whoa, what the hell happened there? So I'm looking at the you see the PTOs there, the yellow PTOs. I'm wondering if I could change that color to black. I wonder would that be a thing. I'll have to take a look and see can I change that. I don't know if that's in the. I don't think that's a configuration thing though. When is Clutch going live? I've no idea. No freaking idea when Clutch is going live. I didn't know he was going live. Um, so one of the things I tried to do as well. Now I'll actually show you this. So there's the mirrors, right? So the mirrors are pretty low quality. You know, that's the way Giants has. You know, oh, son of a bitch. That's the way Giants wants it. You know what I mean? So I tried to go into the XML settings, or sorry, I imported the mod in the i3D into Giants editor, and I looked at the mirrors, and there were some settings, and I thought if I adjusted some of the values, the quality of the mirror image would actually improve, but it didn't. So I'm thinking that there's more to it than that. I think I think that's something in Blender. I think the material quality has to be altered. You know, this is like really low resolution. As I said, this is the standard settings from Giants. You know, the way they actually are. You know, in base game. So, all right, for safety reasons. So yeah, I might I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I would like to get a higher quality mirrors, but I don't know about how I would do that. You know, if it was some kind of an edit in the i3D file, it wouldn't be too bad. But if I have to go into Maya or Blender, then that's a completely different story. Oh, oh shit. This is a sunflower header. What am I doing? Or, is it sunflowers or is it corn? What the hell is this? It is sunflowers. Okay. So yeah, you know, there's nothing going on here fishy in terms of specs. You know, still 9 mph, still 12 meters working with. You know, I haven't fucked with the specifications. You're not getting 100 meter working with or 1,000 miles an hour, that type of thing. You know, I intentionally wanted everything to be, you know, base game, real world specifications. You know, said I've been doing a lot to try and, you know, replicate things to as close as the real world as possible. For example, the documentation from per the documentation of AGCO, the 485 bushels capacity, which translates to 17,091 liters, 25 mph road speed. You have 790 horsepower. You have a 180 liters of def. You have a tank option from 1,000, 1,250, and 1,500 liter diesel tank. So this model here is 1,500 liters, but adjusted prices accordingly. $662,000. So she is very expensive, but that is actually what AGCO themselves told me is a registered retail price of a 2020 Ideal 10T. So they're all in their respective categories now. So these are the base game mods here. I didn't put in the Dynaflex and the PowerFlex headers because they're already in the base game. So I didn't see the point of, you know, replicating them. You know, you get them with the game anyways. So yeah, you get one, two, three. So you'll be getting 4 mods in the header pack. You'll be getting the 10T and the PowerFlex 50 foot in the kind of the harvester mod. And then eventually I'll probably go with the Leguana 60. So I'll probably end up deleting the Leguana 40 I'm gonna try and see if I can get maybe a longer version of the Liguano 60, like Liguano 80 or Liguano 200 or whatever, 20, no, no, 80. How would you, Liguana 100? Liguana 100, I suppose, something like that. So yeah, so far so good. As I said, there's no errors now on the log, thank God. If you remember last time, the bloody mod wouldn't even show up in the store. I screwed it up so bad. Where the hell is that other guy? Oh, he is working. Okay, I thought he'd stopped actually. So yeah, um, I've been watching videos about installing lights on models. So I'd like to be able to install lights here. So this section here at the back is for a license plate. It's got a license plate holder as well. So I'd like to be able to install a license plate and license plate lights. So I've been watching a lot of videos about that. Believe it or not, Farmerman, RD Allen has actually been very, very helpful in terms of modding. I mean, he streams on Twitch and he has modding tutorial videos. And I gotta, I gotta give the guy credit. He's actually been very, very helpful. Um, his videos actually taught me how to make the mod icons. Which was a major hurdle for me because I didn't know how to make them, and without those, your mods won't pass the tests. So yeah, kudos to him for making his tutorial videos. Definitely helped me. So yeah, what I'll probably do is so I'll kind of people I know, people I trust, that type of thing. I'll pass around the zip file for people to take a look at it and do their own independent testing and stuff, and report back any issues or whatever. No, oh god, buttons, people, freaking see. There's the frame rate is so shit that my controller isn't. The input lag with this kind of frame rate is just appalling. So it's not reacting the way it should bloody be. I just test a few little things here just to make sure everything's okay in this thing. That looks okay to me. Make sure I didn't screw anything up. There we go. So he's finished there. As I said, this is just kind of a test. We're not farming or anything. We're just testing everything out, make sure it's okay. So wasting crop is absolutely fine. Yeah, another thing I learned as well. You can't put crop. You can't unload on top of straw swats. So in one of my previous videos, I didn't notice that before, but yeah, you can't do that. I'll actually show you here. Look, watch this. It'll stop. See that? See the bit stopped? So you can't unload over the straw bloody swath, you know? See that? Isn't that interesting? I didn't know that, you know? And someone pointed it out on one of my streams. But yeah, that's a thing. Mr. Julian Haw is going live now. There we go. So, unfold. Fold the harvester. Of course, the back attacher is fixed now as well. That was a problem from an older version of the mod. Let's go along here. Let's do that. Yeah. So our warning signs work left and right. Turn on the lights. Yeah, so everything is working as it should. I mean, it bloody well should, considering it's a base game piece of equipment, you know? It should bloody well work. So yeah, that's kind of the AGCO colored or version of the New Holland Draper, you know, the Draper 45 foot. So this is the New Holland or the AGCO version with the Fendt logo on it. Other than that, it's absolutely identical. We have your Capello Quasar HS16 in Fendt colors, black, you know, with the decals removed. And as I said, eventually we'll get them replaced with Fendt decals. That's kind of what we're going for. Bex, how are you? How are things? Hope you're doing well. What is going on? Yeah, at least the bloody things are actually working now. It took me a long time to get to this point. Really did. Jesus, I honestly, I thought I'd never be able to get to this point. I have to admit. So what else is there? And then you have your Helianthus. Load here. Yeah, so there's your Helianthus. Nice black edition. That eventually we'll get a Fendt decal here. We'll put a Fendt decal here. Okay. And we'll put one on the opposite side. So I've already got this Fendt, see this Fendt decal? I've already got this as a separate file, you know. So what you can do then in paint.net or Maya or whatever, you can resize this, make it bigger, smaller, so you can fit it here, you know. So you can resize it to whatever, you know, area that you want it to fit. So that's what I'll be doing. Once I learn how to bloody well do it, that is, you know. Yeah, we'll kind of make it all matchy to everything, you know. I think it's going to look cool. As I said, I'm trying to get it to a point where if you know if it was possible that we could actually have a you know a full console release and you know PC and console for everybody. That's kind of my goal here. Fortunately, the 3D tracks are going to be a well, you're going to need permission from Giants for that. You know, there's no other way about it. Since it's taken from the you know the freaking the class DLC or yeah no is it class DLC? I don't know. It's either the class. It was taken. No, it was taken from the 9R. Hold on a second. Actually, you know what? I can check. I've got the freaking thing here. Let me check the. So I've got. Haven't I got the 9RX in the Borgwald pack? Hold on a second. Did I not install that? John Deere. Thought I had the Borgwald or there's the cotton. Oh shit! I installed the cotton pack, not the Borgwald. What an idiot! Yeah. So yeah, as far as I know, this is from the Borgwald DLC, the Dynarix. That's what I think it's from. But so here you can actually get a better look at the animated cartons that was added. So let's try and get as close as I can. So yeah, you can kind of see it there. See the way they're animated. So as I said, yeah, we managed to go a little bit further than the ARAM mod on the mod hub. So the ARAM mod, he didn't have this section here spinning. He had the inner part spinning, but not this section. But we got all three of them spinning. See that? It's kind of cool. And of course, it's on the other side as well. So, you know, yeah, that's a better job there. See that? You see it much better there. So yeah, that's that thing there. It's kind of cool, you know. It's one of the new additions, as it were. So, my friends, you know what? I think this is probably a good time to call it. You know, I wasn't. This isn't a stream. It's more of a kind of a test stream, as it were. You know, just to check out these mods. You know, and see if there's any problems with them. So, yeah. If you guys want to go check out Mr. Julian Hall, the FS19 consultant for Farming Simulator. Don't know if any is one of the mods or OTD or anyone there. Can you guys throw up a link for Julian? Uh, yeah, he's live at the moment. So you guys want to check him out? He's on No Man's Land. It's great to have Julian back. You know, he's always provides very good content, Julian. You know, so delighted to actually see him back streaming and stuff. You know. So there you go, my friends. What I'll show you here so is I'll quit the game here. Hey Sassy, how are you? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. So we'll go to the in-game mod hub here. So screen will go blank for a second and then come back up. So it takes a while, unfortunately, because my shitty little laptop here. Well, it's slower than a slower than a snail. The best analogy that I can think of at the moment. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Come on, bloody game. Boot up, son of a bitch. Oh dear. Loading. Yeah, I really need to put my PC back together. This is torture. Holy shit. So even though I've got a freaking, I've got an SSD in this laptop, but you know the CPU is so shite that it's just can't really do anything with it. There we go. See how long that took? Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Right, yeah. So yeah, here you can see the mods. So right at the moment they're individuals, right? So just for testing purposes, they're all individual. So here's some kind of the information now. This so I created a new brand name. That's our our new modding name. So I've called this STR. You can see that STR. So here's some of the details. The price, horsepower, capacity, maximum speed, diesel. A lot of this information is based on the what AGCO themselves have told me. So we have new reward pricing based on our RRP or registered retail price, new 50-meter header, new depth capacity increase per AGCO, new model without steering column, new animated second joystick in cab, new diesel capacity per AGCO, new 3D tracks, new EU warning signs removed, new extended pipe, new animated feeder cardans, and as we go along, some of this text will probably change and stuff like that. So, and then there's text to be added to these, but they haven't been added yet. So it's STR again, so Leguana 40. So I'll probably end up, or is it, hold on a second. So I'm going to have to change that. So that's a problem. See that? It says Leguana 40, but it's actually Leguana 60 here. So I'm going to have to change that. So AGCO Leguana, AGCO Quasar HS16, AGCO Helianthus 12,000, AGCO Draper 45 foot. So some of this has kind of the basic information in there, and some of them don't. So I still have to do add text to the XML for the description. But what will happen is so there's going to be 4 headers in a single mod. So right. So you're going to get the Leguana, you're going to get the Draper, you're going to get the Heliganthus and the Quasar. So it'll be in a single mod file or zip file, right? Then you're going to have your ideal 10T zip file, which has the harvester and header in that one. So, I mean, I could probably combine them all together into a single mod. I haven't really decided whether I'm going to do that yet or not. For right now, I'll just keep it as 2 separate mods, the harvester and the header pack. Um, I may create, like a single mod type thing, you know. We'll see how. I mean, it's actually not that. I've once you kind of look at the mod description and how it's structured, a lot of what I've learned is from looking at other mods, and how the XML is actually written, and a lot of times you can actually copy and paste text from other mods into a new XML, and it'll work, that type of thing, and you'll just change a few of the values. So what I'm trying to say is, in terms of creating a single mod, so having all these mods into just a single mod, it isn't actually that hard, But yeah, that's where we're at the moment. As I said, I wanted to create them individually so I could just kind of test them and make sure everything's working, as it were. Right, there you go, my friends. We're going to end the stream there. As I said, head on over to Mr. Julian Haw, the FS19 consultant. He's currently streaming on YouTube. How long have we been streaming now? I don't think it says how long. 45 minutes. Okay, that's a good time to end it. Right, my friends, there you go. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you next time. Take care.